Bedford-Stuyvesant, one of the realest, straight from the Ave, straight from Phillips. Saturday night, the 5th of July. Saturday night, we are live. Reportedly, 4 Extra loses his hand in Los Angeles, California. 4 Extra loses his hand in Los Angeles, California. Appreciate all the support. We had 148,000 real deal subscribers. Obviously, there's some beautiful women out here tonight. We're live talking about what's going on in LA. That no jumper, that 4 Extra, obviously. Greatly appreciate all the supporters. We had 148,000 subscribers. Subscribe. You can always go to $@photography plug. 4 Extra loses his hand by using those M30s, all of those different, what do you call it, fireworks. He was a fighter. Seemed like a pretty good, decent gentleman. 4 Extra never did anything outrageous or extra to seem like from the street perspective. Obviously, there's a lot of people out here partying tonight. But as far as that street perspective goes, 4 Extra seemed to never bother anybody. The gang lifestyle requires you to be able to fight. UFC, it's a fight at the White House, my friends. It's going down. It's a fight at the White House, my friends. So just imagine 4 Extra. So just imagine 4 Extra losing his hand. Our prayers go out to him, that young man, that young gentleman, that 40s gang member. We respect the 40s, the 60s, the Pyrus out there. We definitely respect the gang culture in LA. Respect to those guys. We respect the Hoovers. Hoovers are a great faction, my friends. Doctors, lawyers, not just gang members. That has been entrenched for years and years and years. It's been entrenched for so many years that very important. Very, very, very important to the culture of music. Nipsey Hussle was a 60 rolling Crip. Rest in peace to that great American citizen, that great American Nipsey Hussle. Daytime, we do. Good God. Some beautiful, beautiful women out here tonight. We'll keep it moving, though. The livest one, like I'm for Bedford-Stuyvesant, one of the realest. Straight from the Ave, straight from Phillips. Straight from the Ave, straight from Phillips. People having out here having a good time. We always looking for models. You know, those celebrities always makes it so much easier when we out. We usually filming celebrities, but some beautiful girls is out here tonight. Try to shoot it at YouTube if I can. Happy 5th of July, not 4th of July, but happy 5th of July. What's up, beautiful? I got it. Nice night out here tonight. I hope we get a lot of people in. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. right now. It's looking pretty good. We'll try to stay live another hour. So photography plug, we greatly appreciate. They about to go in the club and have a lot of fun. You know that copyright infringement doesn't really allow you to go in the club. You'll see your live and you will not be able to post it because of all that copyright infringement. So if we did go into the club, we would put it on mute. So we wouldn't have that copyright infringement as far as the music's. Happy 5th of July to everybody. Nice vibes out here tonight. Girl on girl action in the streets. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What's up, amigo, my friends? So we'll keep it moving. Look like they got some action going on. Y'all do modeling, go to YouTube, go to photography plug on YouTube, baby. So I'm gonna have to literally, I'm gonna have to do some things to, vamp up the page. We're gonna have to get back on it. Did a lot of hustling, guys. We've been doing a whole bunch of hustling. Trust me, we picked up some of the best ones in the world. You can see them all over. Photography plug, greatly appreciate all the support. Go to $ at photography plug day and night. Very beautiful woman here. Some nice bikes out. Got the OG limousine out. Go to photography plug, baby. Need to get that on a bike. So we're live. We greatly appreciate all the support, guys. We keep moving, keep moving. It's nice vibes right here on the corner. This is our normal corner right here. Daytime, we talk oppression and success and capitalism. Always go to that $ at photography plug at Cash App. Nice vibes up here going on tonight. We'll stay live. What's this? This is something else getting out the Jeep. The livest one, like I'm from Bedford-Stuyvesant, one of the realest. Straight from the Ave, straight from Phillips. Greatly appreciate all the support. We're just trying to run the numbers up. I think we had a person comment and they said my page is saturated. No, the future. We'll be quiet when I pass away, when I die. But right now, I'm alive, my friends. We're gonna put out as many videos that are quality that we can. We are not gonna shy away from it and be stagnant because people don't understand the algorithm and how it works. You can become the algorithm. You do not have to be in a situation where you say, well, how does the algorithm work? You need to put out a ton of content unless you have those Rihannas. And Rihanna's everywhere now. So you're going to need a lot more than Rihanna nowadays. Before, when she wasn't seen a lot. When these artists become visual artists and they're seen all the time, the value does go down because you say, well, I have a Rihanna, and everybody ends up having a Rihanna. Nice vibes out here tonight. Nice couples. I think they had this blocked off. Maybe the 4th of July was really today for this particular city. We talking about some of these comments and read some of these comments. But yeah, appreciate everybody supporting the page. You can always go to $ at photography plug. 4 Extra blew off his hand one of the 40s gang members That just doesn't look good for the 40s itself. All these guys are not criminals, my friend. Some of these guys are just survivors. If you say, well, Nipsey Hussle was a criminal, then everybody is considered a criminal. Now he's considered this good saint. Let me cross the street a little bit. We can walk in the middle just to have some room. Not a ton of people out here. I mean, as far as alive. See what they got going on. We're live, guys. You got any songs you want to play? Playing and walking. That's cool. Playing and walking. That's right. I'm at the mind frame of following them, but they go in the opposite way. We're trying to find the crowds, the beautiful women. The things I like to bring to Photography Plug is more content, and we want to add some very beautiful women. We might go back the other way, but most definitely trying our best to continue, that content. Those girls back there, they were the ones. Never get it twisted if you ever turn down once or twice. Keep persistent and keep at it. Trust me. A handful of cash can get a lot of things done. I remember I met Bria Miles, and I took some photos of Bria. Hold on, there's something over here. She's going to the opposite direction. She's with a guy. But Bria, I took some awesome photos of her in Atlanta. And when we took those photos in Atlanta, the next day I hit her up. I said, yeah, Bria, I want to do a really quick photo shoot with you really fast. And I told her I'll pay her a certain price, cash price. And she agreed, so I met up with her, and that's how I met Bria Miles. Eventually went out to LA, got some more photos of. You have to understand, most people that I work with are very successful now. And it's those Lopez's, the Aisha Diaz, she's so successful. It's a couple of people that married NBA players, or Chanel. They all started at Photography Plug out of Charlotte, North Carolina. And they're doing very well. 3 and 4 kids by these NBA players, NFL players. Yasmin Lopez, she's doing very well. Aisha Diaz, she's doing very well. So the people that work with Photography Plug seem to do fairly well. So hopefully I'll be able to save this feed. Seems like when we have a crowd, if I have nobody out here, then it seems like we'll do 200,000. But if I have a crowd and something for people to actually watch, it seems like that we end up getting a lot less. So we'll stay live for a little while. Greatly appreciate the people supporting the page. I keep saying it because we really do here at Photography Plug. I always go to $ Photography Plug Cash App. Till we straighten out this thing with YouTube. Black creators, we catch it hard. And but we're just going to be more and more and more successful. And you could tell by IG, Twitch, and YouTube that the streamers, we focus on those streaming. The livest one, like I'm from Bedford-Stuyvesant, one of the realest, right here in my hometown, live. Everybody's outside. Cardi B's new record, Outside, pretty good. If I was in Dominican Republic, seems like I would love that song, Outside. It's like a big crowd down this way. It's a nice, smooth, black colored Challenger, similar to mine. That's a little bit newer. He got 30-day tags on there, but I'm might end up selling my Challenger. It's a little way thicker down here. A lot more people down this way. It's a little spot, 4th of July. That's one thing I like about bigger cities is that the marijuana is legal. Here's CBD and some crap going on. There's a lot more money involved when it's legal. Instead of trying to poison neighborhoods, which is white neighborhoods, they try to poison certain neighborhoods and end up in their own neighborhood. So let me know where you're at, what country you're in, what state you're in, what city you're in. Thank you for tuning in to Photography Plug. We are live, my friends. We want to bring you all types of lives, not just live here or wherever it may be. But we would like to bring you all types of live feeds, all types of cities. Perfect vibe here, really nice vibe here. Like I said, some beautiful women out here. Check this out here. I think that's his girlfriend, but shoot, she's hot. Today seems more of a 4th of July feel. There it is. I will say it's very live down here. I hope this doesn't copyright music in the back doesn't affect the feed. But we're still looking. We're still looking. We're still looking. We're looking for beautiful women tonight. We're gonna try to track back one time. We won't be live that long. Right near here is a hemp shop. It's not even real hemp. That's not real hemp. If you have real hemp, you got a something. But they done mix it down, blended it down, put chemicals in it. It's trash. Might as well go sober out here. Have a beer, get an Advil. Don't smoke that K2 and all that stuff they're trying to put in the stores. Rest in peace to Tupac Shakur, outlaw, lost his life. He didn't make it through the week, guys. Some people are not going to make it through next week. The reality of life. This is pretty dope right here. And then that's how you post up. You and your girl, you post up. Got the bins out. That's how you post up right there. Pull the bins out, get your girlfriend, make sure it's all cleaned up. That's that nice bins. Kind of like a Maybach type of style. Let's pull it up, pull your cash out, pull your bins out, get your girl out, show off in front of the world. That's pretty cool. We're gonna track back, see if we can catch those other girls that was out. See, we're not one of those vloggers that say we're not looking for, you know what? We're looking for beautiful women now. This is a photography plug. They're everywhere. She's pretty. They look good. Those are pretty girls. Remember one time I went overseas and the guys he brought the girls out and I wasn't really satisfied. And he said, "Oh no, they straight. They good enough. They good to go." And I thought about it and I looked again and I said, "Oh, these women are very beautiful." On the second thought, you're right. So it's a lot going on. Happy 5th of July. It's not the 4th of July. You tune in to the photography plug. We talked full extra, losing his hand. That's a sad situation just to be playing around. God will, it's not just God, it's what we do. So for instance, if you're physically inclined and you're taking it too far, you know, God may take that ability away from you, unfortunately. So, you know, you have to be very, very careful, especially if you're like a social media light of the sort, of anything of that sort. I'll be reading your comments. I see your comments are starting to come in. I'll be reading these comments very soon. Let me get into place so I don't end up like full extra. But our prayers do go out to him and all the gang members in California. We show respect to them, the 40s and 60s, the 18th Street. I work with those guys. The 18th Street wears the Raiders hats. Nipsey. Somebody thought I was she's hot too. Somebody thought I was they said are you a East Sider? When I was in LA, hold on. See, we could track them down. This is how I track them down. Not just the Diaz's, but the normal, beautiful women. This is something right here. I can see them, I can smell them. I know where they at. Hopefully they don't disappear too quickly. See if we can track them down before they disappear. Like coming in and coming out. This might be his girlfriends or some shit. What's up with you, dog? What's up with you, bro? Chill. Nah, we gonna keep moving on that one, but I thought it was something else. Not saying they didn't look good, but I thought it was like some thoroughbreds. It's kind of what we're looking for. Somebody just commented GTA. I guess the way I moved the camera when we was in LA, it really was like GTA. I mean, really was like GTA. Looking back on those videos, we can remix them. We remix some of them, but we're trying to get out to LA, obviously, and New York. But really, LA, New York is just way too tough. I mean, way too tough for me to stay a long time. I can admit that. New York is a huge city, but it's very small at the same time. It's not like LA spread out. Everybody's on top of everybody in New York. That's that SS down there, that yellow SS. I don't know if you can see that far. But let's see if we can track down those thoroughbreds. And that was the party. You're not necessarily looking for 10 beautiful women. You're just looking for that small group. And I'm going to tell you, if you have a pocket full of money and you pull it out, it's going to change their idea about you. That's the oldest trick in the book. You know, if you got a paycheck, you know, you got your rent money in your pocket. I'm not saying blow it, but if you pull it out, my friends, it's going to entice them and look at you in a total different light. Especially if you're willing to throw some ones out here on the street. My friends, I promise you, they'll pick them up. They will pick them up. So, guys, I greatly appreciate all the support. Always go to $ at Photography Plug. This is a business. I'll never get it twisted. I talked to Zach, one of the city council members, and even as a social media light, this is like P Diddy having $500 million. Even as a social media light, it does seem, even as a social media light, my friends, they want to tell you to pick up trash. Now, we went to LA and we said, yes, we're going to clean up Skid Row. I went back and even was even worse, and I even had more confidence to clean it up. So we don't mind picking up trash. Sometimes I work at the trash dump. So different jobs I have. Ain't no shame in my game, my friends. A lot of people have so much pride, they don't really tell the truth of their life. Life is over. Look at this here. What would you do with that? That's all real hair too, probably. Goodness gracious almighty. He's got a beautiful girl. He look like. So we're rolling, guys. We're moving. We're moving quickly, fast. They're moving a little bit faster. Whew. Somebody just commented, this guy's being begged to be robbed by a female. One time I was in Dolph. Rest in peace, young Dolph. Dolph used to come to Charlotte and turn it out. When Dolph used to come to Charlotte, young Dolph turned it out. A lot of my younger coworkers don't remember Dolph coming to Charlotte. They was a little bit too young. That's fine too. Goodness gracious almighty. It's one thing about even out here now. Those girls ain't coming out till a while. Oh, they did. They come. Remember, they wasn't driving this car, so we missed out. They were the ones. They were the ones. They're gone now. They are gone. But they were the ones. If you was on live earlier, it was a group of girls that were really, really dope. Guys, we're gonna circle right back around another way. We'll cut back. Make sure we're in the area that's. You gotta feel people's vibes. Not everybody wants to be recorded, my friends. Not everybody wants to be on live. So some of these guys, they don't want to be on live. So we're not trying to record everybody, females or males. So if they're okay with it, we're fine with it. You can record, but we don't want to. We're not the type of people we're trying to be consistent. We're like the Denver Broncos and Brandon Marshall. We're in the league, my friends. We're in the league. So stick with us live on this Saturday night. Rest in peace to George Floyd. We love you, brother. But tonight we are looking for beautiful women. Life goes on for all of us. Rest in peace to Outlaws member. That was a whole bunch of members that passed away. They all looking back. These guys know what's good. They know what's going on. You don't, new paparazzis. Pretty good natural organic feed here, naturally organic. You know, nothing that's over promoted. Fendi is throwing a birthday party with Fabulous down here. I think it is next weekend or something like that. He's been advertising it so much, it's got on my last nerves. I personally think that some of those events like Fabulous should be at the end of the summer, not the. I know it's just July now. So some of these like lesser favorite artists should be pushed to the end of the summer. Not the beginning, not really the middle of the summer. I don't think anybody wants to see Fendi or Fabulous in the middle of the summer, but I think they would in October or September, but not in the middle of the summer. But we'll see. He's been advertising his birthday party like none other. So that is just a reality. Fendi and Fabulous is coming here. Let's scoot by these guys real quick. But I appreciate everybody tuning in. It is the photography plug. You can always go to $ at photography plug. If you want to see us in LA, New York, my friends, we need it takes money to make money. I know many people say, well, 5,000 videos, that's a lot. CNN has about 90,000 videos. YouTube is huge. YouTube is huge. It's a lot bigger than what you can ever imagine. Billions, people have do billions of views on YouTube. But never get too caught up in, what's going on. You have to be kind of calm a little bit. It's hard. That's a hard jersey. 23 Bulls. I mean, you can't get no better than that. What does she expect? We're fluctuating with the numbers. We enjoy fluctuating with the numbers. Get in front of people want attention so bad. We don't want to film you that bad. Trust me, we film better. So we're not worried about filming people that don't want to be filmed, that want some attention. We don't care nothing about filming some local girl going home to get smashed by your lame, what. So people want attention, especially they get a couple of drinks. They think that you go live and they think that their visuals are gonna sell. Baby, you are an average girl. You are not all that. Now we seen some earlier. They was it. We see them again. I might have to pull out a water money. Somebody said you get robbed. Yeah, I was in LA and the Uber driver, she told me, she said, it looked like you about to give your money away to some girl out here. She was exactly right too, unfortunately. But nice night. I'm glad I didn't stay at home. When you stay at home, you cannot get anything done. At least we got a decent live feed. People out here, like I said, some beautiful women out here. But for the people that don't want to be filmed, it's always somebody that does. So remember, you say one person doesn't want to be filmed, but that's pretty cool right there. We're paying to zoom that. That's hard. Paying to zoom. Remember we passed that Benz up here? I was thinking about trying to get a Benz like that. I really am overwhelmed with all the support, all the people that comes to our live. I'm really, really proud of everybody that supports Photography Plug. Seen her earlier. She's definitely a beautiful woman. Oh, green Porsche. This one thing about being on live, that could have been a good rail there, but he's up here anyway. So this is a car show. Today feels like the 4th. Yesterday, I was so exhausted. I was very, very exhausted. And that's how you do it, man. That's how you do it, bro. Dog. Respect. That's how you do it, baby. That's how you do it. the old school. That's kind of like a new school bands, but they're really old school now. Oh yeah, oh yeah, Jamaica. Yes, sir. Sometimes you get good vibes out of this. Them shades hard. No like, oh, not like others. Pretty okay, pretty dope. A little bit crop toppy to me. Too much of a crop top. She having fun. It's always good to get out and have good vibes. I hope this motivates you if you're on the couch to, kind of get out, spread your wings, spread your lungs, get some fresh air, enjoy, get a drink. There's nothing wrong with getting a drink. I got some. Now she's hot right there. I like that little right there. Good God Almighty. Yeah, I like that. Some places I can't go because if I go near that tower, this is gonna knock off all the feed. Won't have anybody. I'm gonna try to cross back over, get away from that tower. Nice channel 392. We're fluctuating, but it feels organic. It doesn't feel fake. Sometimes you get on here, you like something's going on, but other times that BM super dope. Cross on over. What's up? It's my dog. What's up with you, bro? Hey, where you been at, man? I ain't been seeing you on IG. You
He said he get you a free.
you said what? Oh, and free? Not tonight, bro. Not tonight. Hey, did you go to Rick Ross car show?
I'm doing the pool party though.
Oh, you did?
I'm the pool party.
Oh, it's the second. Okay. IG, bro. All right, dog. That's my dog. I wish I seen some of my closer homeboys out here. Kind of familiar. Mustang. You gotta love the classic Mustang. You have to love the classic Mustang. That 5.0 beats everything I'm seeing in this radius. That's Plies. A lot of talk about Plies too. On one of the rails, people are really talking about Plies. But this Mustang here beats them all right now. Original factory. There it is. That was it. That was the show. When we say we're moving a piano, we say, well, we're moving the piano. This is the move. Shouts out to Budget Movers down there in Atlanta. My old boss down there. Moving, so important. Those low riders, the cops pulled over the other night. I don't know if y'all seen that when we was live. We got a nice little feed going on. A lot of these old school cars are taking shape here. That's it. That's it right there. That's the look you want. I like that too. This pink, I've seen this before, but this is nice. I like that. That's dope. This Pontiac. Pontiac fresh. We're gonna cross over. Stay away from that tower. You go past that tower and lose all feed. They got scramblers out here, you better believe it. So whatever you hustling, keep moving forward. Shouts out to Jay-Z, man. We don't say that. What's up, dog? All right, man. I ain't seen you in a while.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Chuck. My dog. Seeing a lot of people out here. We stay to the left. That scrambler would destroy this feed. Some hard shit. Yeah, tonight must be the official 4th of July because I remember going maybe live last night. We've been really hustling this thing moving forward. We're going to try to go to Twitch also. So I hope you guys follow us on Twitch. Dang, that was hard. Oh yeah, these big beautiful women, the big beautiful women, big thick beautiful women. That's what I'm talking about. Keep moving. Stay on this side. These bikes here on the left hand side. This is some cool bikes. It's like a car show. The beautiful women of all races now. We don't discriminate here. That's two. But look at this. Cool looking bikes here. So yeah, if you haven't heard, 4Extra did blow off his hand. Shouts out to him. We hope he heals up well. Now a lot of people are extra, especially 4Extra, but he was a fighter. We don't want black men to be soft and weak. We rather them be hard and hardcore, but we want people to be obviously safe. Safe is the key. Being safe and smart. We all make mistakes. Somebody told me very important. They said none of us is going to leave here. Nobody's going to leave this earth in a great condition. We all going to eventually pass away, but he lost his hand. It could have been worse. Somebody apparently could have lost their face in that firework accident there in Los Angeles. We're enjoying the 5th of July. It's not the 4th. I hope I'm not looking at the calendar. In a few, it'll be the 6th. Pretty warm out here, pretty humid. Feels good. We would try to double back one more time because we did see those hot girls. Shouts out to Lil Wayne. Shouts out to Ziggy Zah and Charlotte. Shouts out to Da Baby and D Baby. And we can't afford Da Baby, but we can afford D Baby. Somebody just said, long live Bartha Low. I'm not sure who's that, but that reminds me of Shorty Low. Shorty Low. One thing about Atlanta, we're not in Atlanta, we're in my hometown. But one thing about Atlanta is you'll see a lot of this. Like beautiful women in like a Aston Martin. You see a lot of that. Beautiful women in that Aston Martin. One time I was in Atlanta, it was 4 black women and 4 Benzes. That can be intimidating. If 4 black women pulled up in 4 different Mercedes Benzes, I mean, what are you gonna say? I mean, you better have your life together. I mean, Atlanta can be very intimidating. Just trying to get back into the dating scene can be very intimidating. That's something hot right there too. So here at Photography Plug, we express freedom. And freedom is if you see beautiful women and you like them, you're allowed to say, hey, I like them. This is not like those people that say, hey, man, we don't go out and party, man. Photography Plug parties more than anybody in the whole world. You better believe that. We got more bar and lounges behind us than most people have. Whew, she is hot. That's a beautiful woman right there. Right there. I'm glad to see two of my homeboys, Chuck. That's Chuck Staley, one of my old classmates, Chuck Staley, and then my other homeboy. He goes to Rick Ross car shows all the time. He got all types of, I mean, antics with this guy, man. He's one of the best entertainers I've seen. Fresh to death, made me want to go home right away. Them some dope Jordans. Don't get it twisted.